I am an architect today because of these wonderful little plastic blocks. I was 7 years old. It was a Saturday. My brother Joseph and I were playing with our Legos building cities. I said, Joseph, I wish we could do this when we grew up. He said, we can. It's called being an architect. That was my first defining moment. I was driven. I knew what I wanted. People would ask, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be an architect. My mom told me architecture was competitive and that I needed to get all A's because they would decide who to hire based on my elementary school report card. Done. School always came easy to me. I made it through high school barely applying myself, having no idea that college was so utterly different. I make my own schedule. No one takes roll. I show up for tests. Piece of cake. Except it wasn't. It turns out I made a pretty big mess of things. My intentions at UNM were to take all the necessary courses in the fall to apply to the School of Architecture in the spring. But instead, I flunked out of UNM in the fall and enrolled at TVI in the spring. I eventually found my way back into UNM and into the architecture program. Fast forward a few years, and I'm working in an architecture firm, an official intern architect here. I have my own desk, my own phone, my own filing cabinet. I'm given the National Council of Architect Registration Board's application to begin a council record. That form and all those words are scary. The form goes in my file cabinet. I know that I want to become an architect, to realize my life's calling. I know that all I have to do to get started is fill out that dang form. I know what I need to do. Why can't I? I need to break through this wall, but why can't I? 5 whole years pass me by, and I finish up my degree. I'm helping out on some great projects in my office. My boss gives me valuable experience across 16 categories in the practice of architecture, even the coveted bidding and contract negotiation phase of a project, a category like Halley's Comet. Then one day she asks, my boss, woman of influence, fellow of the Institute of the AIA, certified construction and document technician, licensed landscape architect, lead AP BDNC, and president of Cherry C. Reams, Tina Reams asks me, how's your IDP coming along? I confess I hadn't even started. I revealed to her that the form was so scary, I never even sent it in. She sat down with me and helped me fill it out line by line. At that time, the IDP was over 5,000 hours, or 2.5 years. I lost a lot of time, and now going back across 5 years of timesheets, I was going to waste a lot more. As we went through that 6-page form together, I discovered that pretty much none of it even applied to me. They use the same form for intern architects seeking to establish a record as they do for licensed architects seeking reciprocity across jurisdictions. This was another defining moment in my life, and a moment when that path split. I decided in that moment of blushing and embarrassment that this will never happen to another intern again, not if I can help it. I only needed to fill out my name, address, place of employment, and school. Seriously, I became a form-filling evangelist. I was constantly asking other intern architects that I know, hey, have you started your IDP? Do you have a form? Do you need help with the form? I can help with the form. Who needs help? I wanted to be the warm light shining in the cold, dark depths of space because I had been there for so long myself. And people around me started thanking me for unrelated progress in their careers. And I was holding lunchtime workshops to help interns fill out their forms, and others were coming to me to thank me for making progress on their licensure exams. I was blown away. It was pretty awesome. I started climbing in the AIA because of all this. I was asked to be the AIA New Mexico State Associate Director, then moved to regional and national positions of directorship. And after all of that, I was bestowed the coveted position of the State Architect Licensing Advisor, a position formerly held by Tina Reams for 14 years. I ran into a jam-packed calendar with all of my lunch hours booked for 3 weeks out at a time. I held coffee chats. I was invited to speak to students, interns, and even blog a couple times. And that's a whole lot of speaking using this voice. I realized that I had a lot to offer in helping intern architects progress toward their goals. I could actually help better because I was there. And Ashley Hartshorn and I came up with this half-day seminar aimed at this very thing, helping them sail past the tiny bumps that can seem like mountains. I was comfortable in my voice because I knew what I was talking about. As a brand new licensed architect now, let me be the first to tell you that I don't know everything there is to know about architecture. And starting out, I felt shy and insecure. Over the past year, I've been the project manager on a bullet train project in the heart of the oldest city in North America, downtown Santa Fe. It's a $30 million project, and I'm directing a team. Thank you. I recognize that familiar feeling that I know what I'm talking about and using my voice. And I'm looking around for the next project feeling like, bring it on. Right now, I'm overseeing construction administration on another project here in Santa Fe, and I'm realizing that I have a lot to offer. So my voice has emerged through solitary trial and error, and it has emerged through purpose and determination that others not lose precious time. This is a quick photo of the people in my life that I've been very fortunate to have who have helped me find my way, discover, and use my voice. Thank you.